Why does my thing not unmute? Anyway, welcome to a game that got like a 60 on Metacritic or something. I don't know. But it was on sale. So you know what that means. I gotta buy it. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to Friday Night Frights with barley. Not hops and barley, it's just barley tonight. And so you've been a little used to hops all of the time, which is great. But now it's time to switch it up a little bit. So she was originally going to play Alien Isolation. See if she could get a little further in that. She's not feeling super hot right now, so I'm stepping into the last minute. And I feel like it's fitting because on Monday, we wrapped up The Sinking City. The first game I have ever successfully finished on this channel. Thank you, thank you. Please hold your applause. And now we're going to start Call of Cthulhu. Because like, I don't know how to put it, like a beacon, it called to me. I opened up Steam after closing the stream last time. I shut down Sinking City and I was like, boy, all of those endings were terrible. But then I opened Steam and like a light from the heavens, 66% off Call of Cthulhu. And I was like, you know what? 66% off? Okay, you can convince me. So I bought it. And I was like, I don't know when I'm going to play this next. But the next time I play it, oh, it'll be a good one. Am I a little quiet? I'm still, no, I'm okay, I guess. I might be a little quiet. I can't tell anymore with the way the sound goes. Pop, pop, pop. Well, if I'm quiet, let me know. So, here we are. Let me switch on over here because I have to make sure this sound isn't too crazy. Here we are at the title screen. I just started it. I have not looked at the options. It installed the DirectX thing. I don't know anything about this other than you're a private investigator, cough cough, and you are there's a dude apparently named Cthulhu. Never heard of him before, but maybe he'll give us some good news. So without further ado, got my tea. Pour too much of it. Let's enter madness. All right, let's see what we got here. Adjust the brightness of the darkest icon is barely visible. Okay, so that'll be a little. Looks like that'll be a little brighter for you guys. And I'm gonna have to turn down my audio. All right, continue. Settings, graphic, auto. Everything's on epic. Do not miss me with that vertical sync bullshit, and also miss me with that motion blur. 3D render scale, camera FOV. I don't know if this is first person. I hate it when they do camera FOV and it's not numbers. Like it's just a freaking bar. Like I don't know what that is. Anyway, already starting to rant. I haven't even started the game yet. Okay. Frame rate limit 200, little high for me. Oh, great. Have it in increments of 10, absolutely. A lot of people with 130 hertz monitors out there. I guess we'll make the frame rate limit 150. So it can go up to 144. I don't think it's gonna hit 144, but you know what? Let's do 140. Forget it. All right, let's do apply settings. Yes, I would like to apply changes. Let's go back. Sound. Let's do this. All right. Go up here. So I'm going to try to adjust it within the game so I don't have to continue. Drop it down like there. All right. We're definitely going to have to mess with this some more because I don't know what the game's going to be like when we actually kick off here. No, cancel. I want to apply. Okay. Cool. All right, let's do this. Let's start a brand new game of Main Menu Barley. Call of Cthulhu. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Boston, 1924. So I guess while the sinking city's happening, this is happening as well. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Never heard of him. Hopefully the volume's good. Cool. All right. Oh my god, my mouse sensitivity. Controls, camera sensitivity. Crank that down. Don't just. Oh my god, apply settings. Yes. Still pretty high. Control. Let's do all the way down. Let's make this thing like molasses and sludge, man. Oh, that's too low. Oh boy, oh boy. 2 up. That's 2. All right, so apparently 1. Let me just crank the effects down a little bit. Yes. Still pretty loud. All right. Hey, Warlord, what's going on? Still. Okay. Are we getting some screen tearing here? How you doing, Warlord? New Neo DLC? I think I'm playing Neo tomorrow. Unless Hops is doing a solo one. So, this is to keep with the theme of Friday Night Frights. I'm doing Call of Cthulhu. I have not given up on Neo. Definitely haven't given up on Neo, but I'll want to the next time I play because I'm going to die about 300 times. How you doing, Warlord? How's the start of your weekend? To crouch, press control. Innovative. It works! Okay. Thank you for the resub, Warlord! Really appreciate it. I have to scroll down for some reason. It killed the messages. There are no more messages below OBS. Thank you for the resub. Really appreciate it. Can't believe it's for 4 months and a tier 2 resub at that. I don't have any of the sound buttons on my stream deck, but if I did, what you would hear is okay, there you go. Thank you, Warlord. I really appreciate it. I'm sure Hops really appreciates it too. And her Everybody Dance Now thing fired off. I assume you heard that. What is this? E? This chain appears to be made of metal. How's your work week? How'd your work week go? How'd you wrap up there? Hopefully not too rough. I could never dance, so at least I'm sitting down. I won't throw a hip. I'll throw a shoulder or something like that. What is this? You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Counter darkness. hurricane lamp. What is this red thing? Oh, okay. Apparently if I left click it, makes that real bright. Oh, I was just wondering how your week ended up. How'd your week go? Now that it's the weekend, you can relax and chill. Got a bolt cutter. All right. Groovy, man. Is there something up with the frame rate here? What's going on? Full screen on. All right. All right, first puzzle completed. Can I put away this lamp, or is it like an infinite lamp?
Pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
What's the PS5 event next week? What is this? What are you? I feel like you're important. Oh my god, why is it so bright? Stop it.
What a putrid offering.
Is that good? Is that good though?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
To run? I don't know if this game's supposed to be...
Behold. Everything has already been written.
What the hell?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Seems pretty loud still. I'll turn it down after this cutscene. Yo, this is the same goddamn... This is a carbon copy. I don't care that people's offices look alike. This is a carbon copy of the main character's detective office in BioShock Infinite. Carbon copy, I swear to God. I want to get them side by side. Over an hour long. Maybe they're going to drop the PS5 early, huh? Red Sox beat Dodgers. What's in here?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Why is this like 200p here?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Let me turn down the volume a little bit more. Let's see if that helps. Let me try this again.
Natural sciences.
Still pretty loud.
Linguistics, archaeology.
Huh? Not as loud.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? I'm curious what the price is going to be. And I'm bouncing back and forth between whether or not I want to do PS5 or Xbox. And I'm like kind of thinking both. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, for the Xbox, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, there's really not a huge reason to get an Xbox now. What I'd probably do is start off with a PS5, and then in the future, if it ends up that it's worth it to get an Xbox Series X, then I'll do it. I don't really play many games out there anyway. Also, I have to buy a new graphics card. This 2070 is getting a little old. Anyway, let's continue. Hey, Warlord, cheers. This will affect your destiny. The U.S. is voted dry. Can I have another drink? What is this?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
God. I used to romanticize this kind of life so much when I was a kid. Being a private detective. How cool would that be?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed for Mr. Pierce. So far, this is reminding me actually a little bit of Alone in the Dark. Have you ever played Alone in the Dark?
I used to be an avid reader.
Certificate of Membership, Wentworth Agency, United States Detective Agency of Boston, Massachusetts.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I would stream a console if it was easier to do. And besides, all the games I want to play on the PC. I know you want us to play The Last of Us.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Alright, well. Can I save or... No, it's auto-save. Alright.
I have business here to attend to.
Oh, good. I already friggin' missed something. Beginning of the game. Oh.
I should get rid of all this stuff. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's so quiet.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Hey, Talladay. Hey, Talladay. How you doing? Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Professional. Strength. Strength represents G remove F add. Oh my god. Occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. How you doing, Talladay? How was your week? Happy that it's Friday? Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden. Find hidden objects. Investigation. I feel like being good at investigating is pretty important for a private investigator. But, you know, what do I know? I think I will remove strength. Nope. I can't. So this is just what I start with. So I'm fairly strong. And, alright, so I'm going to increase occultism to level 2. That was really quiet, Taladay. That for some reason her, the phone stuff is really quiet. 2 to level up spot hidden. Ooh, eloquence, psychology. I'm going to do psychology. There we go. It's good to see you too. I know it's been a little bit scattered here for me. I've been off, and then Hops has been off, and then I've been on, and Hops has been off, and well, I just said that, and then Hops has been on, and here we are again with Hops not here. It was going to be Alien Isolation, but instead we're trying out so it was between 2 games when it was the Sinking City. It was between this and the Sinking City. As soon as I finished the Sinking City, this went on sale, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Yeah, let's validate this. Sure. So we're good at psychology. You have 1 more point in occultism. Yeah, I mean, that's...
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Is this loud enough?
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
God, the quality of the cutscenes, man.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Friggin' rude, we just met.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
What the
You
frick?
come to me. It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Why do they keep switching back and forth? Between
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
pre-rendered cutscene.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
He gets so quiet at the end of his sentences. It's like he starts talking, and then he goes down like this. And then he starts going back down. And then he yells the next sentence. All right, let me do this real quick. All the voices already... I'm going to pop this up one more. Just to make sure. I'm just looking at the sound here. All right, let's look at the file first.
A warehouse on Darkwater.
Jesus.
Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
a shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Simon. Okay. How you holding up, Talladay? Did you say yeah to... Did I ask you if you had a good week? You had a good week? Yeah, it was to a good week. I asked that. Question mark? Investigation.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these
Good.
elements?
Yo, I don't feel like I need to... I read about her mental fragility in the police report. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Unlocked answer. Find out about Warehouse 36. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Something's not right about this with this story. Something's not right with this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Also, I'm glad your week went well, Talladay.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
She wasn't insane. She just saw things. She had visions. But she wasn't crazy. Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You shouldn't take this painting lightly.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Find out about Warehouse
The
36.
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
All right, well, that's all the information I need.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
How's that
Something's
supposed to be?
queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Sorry, I was just looking up the voice, the voice actor. He sounds really familiar. Oh, he plays Samuels in Alien Isolation. Oh, okay. There you go.
I used to be an avid reader.
All right, let's see. Over here?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay.
The Lost Battalion.
Okay. What's this? The Learning of Medicine. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments.
Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Let's see. All right, so here are clues. Painting. Here are people that I've heard of but have not met. Apparently that increased my medicine a little bit when I picked up that book. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go to Darkwater, guys. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. I don't know. I think something weird's gonna happen. Call me crazy. Focus Home Interactive presents a game by Cyanide Studio. Has anyone read the any H.P. Lovecraft stories? I keep meaning to, but then I never do.
We're almost there.
Thanks, James. I don't like that Cthulhu. I mean, I understand from a marketing perspective, you gotta bring people in if they're interested in the Elder Gods or interested in H.P. Lovecraft stuff. You gotta be like, oh, it's Cthulhu based. But I think it would have such a huge impact if you had like a completely different game. And then like halfway into the game, you start introducing all this stuff. You don't
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
God, the voices are so variable in volume. All right, let's see here. All right, Darkwater Docks. Go to the bar, talk to Bradley, talk to Fitzjoy. All right, Pierce. I don't have to save. All right, it's all autosave. All right, well, let's, I'm gonna be honest with you. The graphics looks better in the cuts, in the, screenshots. All right, go to the bar, talk to Bradley. Okay, let's see what's going on over here first. I don't know how open this is. Here's Bradley.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
Who's talking?
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
Job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Every time I leave to go look at the
It's a
fish.
sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
All right.
You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah?
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
You're totally out of your depth. These sailors get upset over nothing. You're totally out of your depth, I guess?
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not Like Another One of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Oh my god.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Don't put that beast
Cops,
back in the
they can't
water, you
understand.
shysters. You're crazy. Oh, is that the friggin' lantern that I'm supposed to be carrying everywhere? Oh, no, it's not. Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
The stranded whale. Wow. Friggin' unnecessary.
Hey, be careful.
Jesus.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't understand what the thought process is here. So the guy spits at him. He kicks the chair. His face hits, and now he's buying him a drink. Is this some sort of sailor thing? I'm too much of a landlubber to understand. Hold to test eloquence. Hold to test strength. Strength. My strength is okay. My eloquence is not, so I'll do strength. The guy didn't show respect.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
You know what? I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
No prohibition around here?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Bet it's that lady in the corner of the bar. Give me a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
All right. Find out about Darkwater. Why the stranded whale?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
The Boston accents seem really intermittent. Almost random.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Talk, you'll feel better for it.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
All right. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
All right. Enough said about Sarah Hawkins.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Find out about Seth Hawkins' return. Give me a drink. Come on. Maybe if I ask again, real nice. Give me a drink. I'm from Boston.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it
the
here is
Tussle
heating
Grins
up.
privilege. All right, leave.
That'll be all for now.
Friggin' dick. Give me a beer, man. All right.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The chanty.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We'd given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Mox is putting up his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening of the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. That is where it came from. All of the Cthulhu shit, that is where it's coming from. I'm saying it right now. It's an infection. This is just the sinking city, but in a weird island. What's up? What's up, brother?
You like our song?
Can't hear it.
We're true sirens.
We may not be
pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Off of Darkwater Island. What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
Man, my character's a
Where's
dick.
the proof?
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What are these accents? Like, half of them have Boston accents, and half of them have Southern accents, and then a third half, have English accents. The end of whaling.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
All right.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Well, goodbye. Have fun singing, you freaking weirdos. I will talk to you, lady. I would like to see what else is here. Trying to break in this dude's storeroom.
What you looking at, stranger?
Hey, lady, what's a woman like you doing in a place like this? Can't backfire.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
I like that. I'm such a fan of that. I'm a fan of when I think I'm going to say something, And then he says something that's just like nothing you'd ever say to start off a conversation. Like you walk into a bar, you see this lady smoking on a cigarette, you walk up to her and you look her dead in the eyes and you say, you know, the clientele of this bar is predominantly male. Didn't work the way I thought it would. Never mind, I'll leave you alone. All right.
I told you to beat it.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, man. All right, well, frig off. Oh, yeah, frig off. Goodbye. What is this?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Interesting. Oh. I'm so sorry. In case you guys want to play, here we go. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Let's go the easy route. One monster melee, start battle. And let's drag. Who do you want to level up? We'll put our berserker down here. All right. Stream Raiders, place your units. 30 minutes. You're not used to it, go to streamcaptain.com/t/hopsandbarley. And we're going to go back to this. I'm going to be honest with you. So far, it is not, I'm not saying it's bad, but it is not grabbing me the way that the Sinking City did. It is not quite, I mean, it's interesting, but we'll see where it goes, you know? Because I know it's a toss-up. Some people prefer this. Some people prefer the Sinking City. Two pretty different types of games, it seems. This seems way more linear, whereas Sinking City was more of an action-y game. This has so far had zero action in it. It's been strictly talking.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Just ignore me while I snoop through your stuff just super fast.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
All right. This is break in here. Oh, it's your bathroom. Never mind. That's fine. I don't need to see any more of that. This is a cool ship.
Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
The Learning of Medicine. Boom. Second volume. Ethics and Good Practice to the Medical Staff. Let's level up that friggin'. So now that's, what is that? It's like 2%. So it's like 2% per book. Hello. Now, if this were Sinking City, I could loot that case and get like 500 bullets from it.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
What a macabre souvenir.
What a macabre souvenir.
What a
macabre souvenir.
That's not how you pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm being picky. I'm not trying to crap on this game. It's interesting so far. I'm just saying words. Hello, sir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
On the table next to over here. Was that a Danish flag? Where was the Danish flag? Was it upstairs? Let me look. Here? One second, I just want to... Danish. Oh, here we go. It's up here too. What is this flag? What is that flag? The boxes.
What a macabre souvenir.
What a macabre souvenir. There's not even an R there where he's saying it. Look, everyone's pretty effed when Cthulhu shows up. But it'll be quick, right? It'll be quick as opposed to what's going on now, which is a slow demise. Fitzroy! Give it to me.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo
Right.
manifest.
Sorry, you just told me
They're on
that.
the table next to you.
I apologize.
But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
I feel like a
When
real
you're done,
jerk.
Come join me on the deck.
I will. Yeah. Gonna be real fact when Cthulhu comes.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Wow, he left quick. I wonder what would happen if I interacted from it over here, if I just see him, like, disappear. Hello, sir.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
Keep it clean. This is a family-friendly
The
stream.
lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
The documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Guess. Yeah, exactly. You tell me. I thought that the fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
All right, well, let's talk about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
The Hawkins? You underestimate me. Is this a game for you? You underestimate me.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Let's talk about Darkwater. This photograph looks strangely like you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Okay. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Okay. What is this miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I did see that. And who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Fair.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Alright. I guess that's it for talk about Darkwater. I know where the warehouse is. Alright. See you later, James.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
You got it. You got it, buddy. Consult diary. Pierce. Oh, I have 2 points. I can put it into... I can only level up to 5. I'm probably not going to get a whole lot. It's probably not a good idea to spread my points around, I'd imagine. Generally, it's not in these types of games. I should just focus on one. I think I'll focus on investigation. Well, that's one of the ones I'll be focusing on. Submenus. No. Validate. Enter. Yes. Submenus. Mental trauma. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and the liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. So we've got James Fitzroy, the captain of the Charybdis, the Charybdis, the only boat that sails between Darkwater and Boston. And we've got the owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Inventory, we just have the lighter still. This is all the stuff we picked up earlier, and these are the medical things. Yeah, the miraculous catch. We're in chapter 2 already? Alright. Let's roll. Let's go to Warehouse 36. I don't really see anything else we can do. Hello, guys. Yep, it's fine. I keep getting ready to save, but you don't have to manually save in this one. Oh, who's you? Who's you? Hello, sir.
Where do you think you're going?
I must get into this warehouse.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Others are interested in the warehouse?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Oh, my eloquence is garbage. It may be related to my case.
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
Wow. Got shut down real quick. What do you know about the Hawkins case?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable. especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay. I would still like to get into this warehouse, though.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. Get inside warehouse 36. Yeah, that's, This guy has something to say? Oh. Hi, guys.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never done such a thing.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
I don't know. Who are those guys that are keeping guard?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
All right. Find out about the island. About St. Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Hard to argue with that. Alright, so you don't have any work?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Alright, well, good luck, guys. Don't, pass out.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
That ended pretty well, considering the moment I walked up to them, they were, yelling at me about defacing a statue that I still haven't seen, unless I'm blind. That statue over there? Haven't even been over there. God, freaking drunks. All right, you have nothing to say to me. Let's go talk to those two dudes, those two bootleggers guarding over here. But first, let's see what's in here.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Whoa.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Investigate. You work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Okay. You're really scared of this cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Is it you who defaced the statue?
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Oh, nope. Remind me what you're doing here?
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Okay. Cat sent me.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Ah, yes. She uses a stiletto.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay. It's a deal.
I did not expect that to work. Alright, well. I absolutely did not expect that to work. Alright, well, this doesn't lead anywhere, does it? No.
Let's see.
Investigation. Pick the lock.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
I effed it up.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Can I jump?
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Uh-oh.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Don't say anything. Let me through. I had no idea. Hey, Derm! What's going on? Yeah, I'm mostly back up to speed. Hops is taking a little bit of a break tonight. She was going to play some Alien Isolation, but instead we decided to give this a whirl. This is Call of Cthulhu. It was on sale right after I finished Sinking City, and it is a game. How you doing, Derm? How was your week? Don't say anything.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
So you're the cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
All right. And no, I didn't see that was free on Epic. Thank you for letting me know, Durham. I have Borderlands 3 on Epic. I have Borderlands 1 and 2 on Steam, but I never got that handsome the handsome whatever it's called, the handsome collection. Is it like is it a remaster? Or is it just a collection of games? All right, I can't get by you. This is much more adventure game than I was expecting. Oh, that's how you lean. All right. Hello, sir. Let me in.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No.
No need to get worked up.
No need to get worked up.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
I didn't make Not Barley sick. She's... You got me saying it. I didn't make Hop sick. She's okay. She just needs a little bit of a break. While I try to get into this stupid warehouse. Alright, what is this guy gonna do? You gonna friggin' beat me up too?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long. Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
It's not Hops and Hops. Oh, I could have just done this the whole time. I could have just come around to the right and walked into the giant gaping hole in the side of the thing. All right. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Once all the items are found, the detection icon will... Okay. This lever activates a mechanism. Excellent.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Yes, there's a ladder.
Oh. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
But why would it even tell me that? Doesn't make any damn sense. So it gives me some sort of ratchet device, a crank, and there's this grate here. No, I'm not really getting it.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
I could. Mount the ratchet device. Mount the handle. Leave. Do it. Leave. Oh, okay. That is not everything I need, apparently. Can I just jump down now? Yeah, this is a way different game than I thought. I thought this was going to be more, more like...
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
You're not wrong, man. I thought it was going to be more like Vampire the Masquerade, you know, things like that. But this so far seems like a very heavy... Almost like an adventure game, he said, completing his thought 10 seconds later. Where the hell? Crouched. Yeah, I mean, leave, I guess. I can't jump. Do I... Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I stuck? Am I stuck on the first puzzle of the game? Okay. What would be remaining? Oh, it's this gear probably, right? No? That's not an interactable item. Oh my god. 1 unit was placed. Alright. Probably shouldn't be doing Stream Raiders tonight then. Well, we'll see if our 1 unit can do this for fun, and then that'll probably be it. Come on, Solo. Friggin', yeah, all of it. Alright, well, we're not going to do any more Stream Raiders tonight then. Oh, let's switch back over here. Alright. What the hell? What are you trying to tell me, game? There's nothing over here.
Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
Leave you alone, please. I don't want trouble. Sure, sure, sure. Yo, Berserker pulled through. 1 unit, no problem. Let me see. Yo, what the frick? I feel like, yeah, like, leave. I can't do anything with this. Alright, come on, use your brain. Use your brain, Barley. What do you need to do? It seems like maybe I have to get over on the other side there. There's something over there. It doesn't look like there's anything in this box. I can't interact with that. Oh, there it is. Cogwheel, okay.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
How do I, put away your lighter? Controls, keyboard. Light is middle mouse button. Shoot, left click. Lean forward, right click. There actually not a whole lot to do. There we go. Alright, place the cogwheel. Turn the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
I love how he talks to himself before it. Like, for something like that, you don't need to narrate that. You're the only one here. Looks like everything's in place. All you have to do now is turn this handle. Yep. That's it. Just gotta turn this handle. Oh, am I gonna die? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Medicine!
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. I hope it...
Maybe it'll explode if I light it on fire. I also hope it's not toxic, considering I can't seem to get out of here now. I mean, I could go back up the ladder, but forget that noise. Stop it. Mm-hmm. The frick was that? What the hell? I got a little spook there. Tiniest amount of spook.
This is primitive.
Oh, excellent. Thanks for... Okay. Apparently that's all you had to offer up for that. Alright. Ooh. Oh, here I am behind the thing. And this puts me on the other side.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Consult diary. I have 1 point.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I don't know, but it seems tenuous at best, game. Jump. Reconstruction. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold. Alright. I'm going to be honest with you. Nope, I'm not going to be honest. Let's keep going. What is this? Can't do anything with it.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
This is literally the exact same mechanic that was in the sinking city.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Alright, so I reconstructed it. What does that give me? This place is gross, man. Alright.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it now. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Guarding of the Hawkins mansion, Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Oh God, his face. Did he actually get cut by Cat?
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You manage to get something out of that bum, I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched.
Sure.
Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
This place is falling into ruin.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins'
Oh, really?
deaths.
Taladay. Did you lose power?
You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, The Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Let's not waste any time.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Accept.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
All right, let's go. By 1 second, real quick. Just following. Just following. What is this?
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Oh, hey. Why did you take me here?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Someone desecrated one of the graves.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Such a strange final resting place.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
I've seen enough.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Poor kid.
All right, are we going? Let's go. Nope, not gonna come with me. Is that
the
it?
Caretaker takes great care of these graves.
This actually might be a good stopping point. I'm gonna need... No. I'm gonna keep going. Alright, let's keep rolling. To the Hawkins Manor. Let's go. I guess the cop isn't gonna come with me? No? Anything over here? Other than a giant log? No. Run over your neighbor's dog? Log, log, log. It's log, it's log. It's better than bad, it's good. Obviously can't get in here.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Can't jump, can't get in there. big ass crow or raven or.
This entrance is still in use.
Man, it keeps cutting away.
Whoa! Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Wow. I could test strength. Do not defile this place.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule, and I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Sarah Hawkins was important to you.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
Kind of sounds like a...
Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from
Vesemir
this mansion.
from The Witcher. Okay. What's down here? Oh. I mean, I want to go...
This gate is locked.
I want to go to the manor. This really reminds me... I don't know why, but this... I know I was supposed to go to the manor. I'm just curious if there's anything.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Can't get in. This game really reminds me of an older game called Alone in the Dark. And I don't mean the remake, I mean the original. Breaking. No? Can't do anything with that, huh? He played like a Detective Barnabas or Barnaby or something like that? Edward Barnaby? For some reason, it really reminds me of that. I don't know why. Played it on the PlayStation 1.
Shall we enter?
Yeah, let's go, Bradley.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
And into
Let's
Hawkins.
take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Oh my god. Yeah, into... Pearson Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lives in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker. Still faithful to his employers, keeps watch over the place armed with an axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Why are all the lights so friggin' creepy? What is this?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Oh, God.
What does this tell me?
Nothing? Okay.
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Where's Sarah Hawkins?
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely...
Let's see if I can find
Silas
something
managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
The child's corpse.
Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
God, so bright!
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
The couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What? Is that it?
Just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
It's very linear so far. History of medicine. Hey, more medicine. Close, getting closer. I wonder if I can actually... Oh, I don't have any points.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
No, the cop has gone ahead.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Alright. Let's continue.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Alone in the
This
dark.
piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I mean, it's really a lot of metaphors and stuff, but whatever, it's fine.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
I mean, alright. Can I go upstairs? I can. What is this?
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Getting a lot of sea-based things here.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. What was that? That actually freaked me out a little bit. Let's keep moving through here, I guess. It's fine. Oh, there's a rat. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Locked.
Locked, of course, yeah. Pretty sure there was like a flash of a skull there at one point. Oh. This room is awfully dark. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The boys' room.
Yes.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
That's why he had sleeping pills.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal, he seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? I wish I could read this easier. Today with Mother, we played in the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she is sad. Is she angry with Father? Sunday. Father scolded me. He shouted and wanted to spank me, but Mother did not want him to. He is always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. I just wanted to look at them. Tuesday. I built a castle for Mother and me. I told her to come and hide with me. She's always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they came into my bedroom and look at me. I cry and Mother shouts at me and Father says that I must take tablets. They are not nice. I don't want to take them. Tuesday. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too and angry with Mother. I don't know why. She redacted. Wednesday. Mother is sad again. At lunch we ate in silence. It was strange. Father said, finish your dishes. We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish and it smells very bad. Why does he always want to eat that? It's not very nice. If we have to eat it again tonight, I'll throw my plate on the floor and smash it. What do you want? What do you want me to investigate? Go on here.
What will her room reveal about her?
Let's see. Oh, can I break in here? Come on. 3 kittens caught.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Ugh.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Also, hey, Regeltus.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Is that it? Looks like that was it. Oh, ooh. The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. Is that in real life or is that in the game? I thought I heard the ringing of a phone.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
No, I know. Use the... Oh, is it not here? Is this not the right one? Is it over here? Yeah. Alright, this is fine.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on the Lost Island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian and L.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
That's in 1920 or in the 1910s. The Shambler, $1,100?
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. Yeah, it's the padlock door.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Oh, look at that thing.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Just burn myself with them. All right.
Bradley? Is that you?
I'm going to see what's going on up here. Ooh, look at these scratches.
Is anyone there?
Ooh.
You! Stop!
Let's go.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Catch the thief.
This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor. The sea shanty.
What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor?
I'll cover you.
I'd like to switch the other light source, please. There we go. No. Stop it.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh my god. Hops added that in last time. Oh my god, I was looking at this thing and I went over the North Atlantic Ocean. Oh my god, thank you. Nancy, hello. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. We're gonna have to edit that. Or get rid of it. Because I just had an honest to God heart attack. Oh my god. Oh my god, Nancy, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Must have missed something.
Must have missed something.
Oh my god, Nancy, thank you. How you doing?
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
In this photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are posing with a third man. They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Don't ever apologize for that. Oh my god. I didn't realize that the volume of that was so high. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a secret door. I mean, call me crazy.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
It's a mystery. What is over here?
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. Map of Darkwater drawn by Charles Hawkins. Some places have been circled. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that is a clue.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Maybe.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
Why does this voice sound so familiar?
An adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Okay.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Oil reservoir.
Strange.
Okay.
No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
All right, yeah, fine. This is just... This wasn't even that scary, and we just got to a point where I was getting a little uneasy because I was chasing a guy and checking out this globe. And so when I was like, I'm going to turn the globe to this one thing, and as soon as I did that, you raided, and like, for about 2 seconds, I thought it was actually coming from the game. And I was like, that's a huge break in theme here for that. Oh my god. Hops would normally have been playing Alien Isolation today.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody added coordinates to this old sea map. They make up a journey. Okay. Is this the Bermuda Triangle? I don't know geography. Is that right? Okay. Oh, here's the hidden item.
This Dr. Fuller. Was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller. Hello.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Celtic runes? What the frick? Weren't you playing, Nancy, 7 Days to Die a while ago? I mean, I know we tuned in a few times, and you were playing it. And that game has jump scared me a lot.
Seems like this came from a log.
Let's see. Monday, 24th May, 1847. Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday, 30th May, 1847. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday, 1st June. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Friday, 4th. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. Wednesday, 23rd. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Tuesday, 29th. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, when it's nighttime, we stay inside too when we play 7 days. We're not
there
crazy.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
June 1st is your birthday? Well, happy birthday in advance if we don't see you on June 1st. It's only a couple days away here.
This panel is movable.
Oh, hello.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
All right, so he has the Scylla.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage.
Yeah, I mean...
I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
All right, so he has the force the gear train. No,
I'd be
don't
better
do
off
anything.
not touching them for the moment.
I'm not that strong. All right, so this requires to be on... Hold on. Let's see. Clues. How do I go to clues? Clues. The Last Supper. No. Letter. Hand-drawn map. Where's the ones? All right, well, apparently I've already lost. Can I not memorize this?
Looks like the navigational paths.
Okay.
Described in
so
the
he
log.
has the Scylla. He has the Scylla thing. So here...
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Hamilton wants it. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size, it sent out an infernal song. All right, good night, Nancy. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. And you scared the crap out of me, but, you know, thumbs up. Have a good night. Hope to see you soon. We've caught it. This day will be celebrated for years to come. 3353. I feel like because that's when they caught it. Like 3353. All right, 3353.
Looks like the navigational
3353
paths described in the log.
is right here. 3353. So 33. This might be. I might be overthinking
Looks like the
this.
navigational paths described
Yes,
in
I'm
the
aware.
log.
Thank you. 3353 is right here. 3353. 3353. 3353. So, well, it does have the 30. Like that should be like 30. That should. I don't know. That's like 33, right? Then that should be like that's 45. So that's what is that like right here? 33. I don't know how to use a friggin' globe. 33. So 45. What a weird. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So like right here. And then 33 is like right there. That's where I had it, man.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
First try. I'm happy about that. Dude has a back like a friggin' lumberjack or something, man. Chapter 4, the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
It is like a detective novel. But on that note, I'm going to wrap it up because I have to get up super early tomorrow. And I know that's a little lame, but went a little bit over, but not too much. And hopefully Next time we'll go longer. But we will be back tomorrow. Hold on. Let me do this. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11:30 with Saturday Morning Mayhem. I know. I'm sorry, Derm. I'm not going to argue with you there, Derm. Saturday Morning Mayhem. And then, trying to pressure me in the stand. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. I think you're right. I think you're 100% right. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11:30 with Saturday Morning Mayhem. And then we'll be back again at 7:30 with a solo game. And if I'm doing the solo game, it's going to be Neo. If Hops is doing the solo game, I don't know what it's going to be. But Derm. Oh man, we'll be back, Derm. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll be back in what is it, 13 and a half hours, 13 hours and 40 minutes. We'll be back. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't actually feel that far away. I like the notes. Oh man. Well, I appreciate it, Derm. But we'll both be back tomorrow. So it'll be Hops and Barley again instead of Barley or Hops. Or Hops or Barley. Oh, that reminds me. So real quick, before I go, I want to just say this really dumb thing. So we've been watching a new show. And in the new show, in one of the episodes, this kid walks into a bar and he's looking for these two dudes. And he walks into the bar and he's just like, "Hey, Hops and Barley." And I was like, what the hell? And he walks in and these two guys look at him and then he calls them like by two other names. But it just came out of absolute nowhere. If you want to know what it is, I'm pretty sure it's episode 12 of season 1 of Person of Interest. But it happened today at dinner and it just like freaked me out. I mean, maybe I've never heard anyone say that in any other thing. Like I've never heard anyone refer to hops and barley other than when talking about the creation of a beer. But maybe I'm easily entertained. I don't know. But that being said, yeah, apparently we stole our name from friggin' a TV show, which makes me upset because when we thought of it, we were very happy. But now that we know it's in a TV show that did air prior to us, starting streaming, now it looks like we're just a couple of friggin' idea thieves. Sucks, man. I don't know what to do about that. We can't change our name. What else would we be called? All of our art is Hops and Barley. We've got nowhere to go. We've got nowhere to go with this. Bonnie and Clyde, can't do that. We already know another pair of streamers called Bonnie and Clyde. Bops and Harley. Oh, Derm, I'm actually a little angry at you because I really like that. I actually really like Bops and Harley. Well, we'll be back, maybe, instead of as Hops and Barley, as Bops and Harley in the very near future. But on that note, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your quick brain. I'm jealous that you reached in. I couldn't think of another brain. I couldn't think of another name, and I was like, what am I going to do? And you're just like, hey, how about this, Bops and Harley? And I like it. I like the twist. And now we can't use it because you came up with it. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do, huh? Anyway, be that as it may, we will be back tomorrow, and it'll be both of us. Bops Gnarly. And we'll either be Hops and Barley, Bops and Harley, or Bops and Gnarly. One of the names, but we'll be back tomorrow. So I will see you guys. Nops be Harley. It's another good one. See you guys tomorrow morning at 11:30. Be there, be square, for some good old-fashioned Saturday morning mayhem. Good night, everybody. Peace out.